Hello everyone, welcome back to Market Watch. It is time to discuss the Digimon trading card game market. The last couple market watches this week, they've been very long, very girthy, and I do apologize for that. Today's market watch will not be anywhere near as long and as girthy. I promise. I promise. There's just been a lot of content to cover, and there's a lot today too, but I got some nice ones for you today. We got some good quality picks in here for you. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's market watch. And before we get started, tomorrow instead of Sunday Showdown, I am releasing a super duper huge announcement video. Things are actually going to be changing. And tomorrow's video is going to talk about them. Instead of Sunday Showdown, I'm going to take the Sunday and announce some changes, implement some changes. I've been doing a lot of polls on my YouTube, getting a lot of information from the community, and I am very happy and excited to announce some plans and some things that will be happening. So that's tomorrow's video. It's going to be really exciting. There's also going to be a giveaway. So if you guys like super cool giveaways, maybe you stop by. Maybe you do. Okay. So like, comment, subscribe, turn notification bells on mashed potatoes. That way you know when all these amazing Digimon videos go live. In the Omnimon market, there ain't too much of a change here. The Omnimons are still kind of going crazy, like the Ultra Restless and the Ultra Bees and the Zwart defeats. This is funny. This is funny. Like, you do ignore this for real, because this is stupid. No one will spend $40 on an Omnimon Zwart defeat from RBO1. Now, I have a couple of these, and if you would like to buy them, please buy them from me for $40 each. Please do that. But as you guys can see here, it ain't happening. The top sale is, what, $16? Yeah, no. This is unrealistic. It's just going through massive buyout. So the Omnimons that were getting bought are continuing to get bought out. It's with this Omnimon Dark Master Zoo deck, it's going crazy. Now, I do have this deck profile coming actually really soon. I have tested it, and it does what I want to do. That's pretty cool. All right. We have to talk about this. We have no choice. I ordered a bunch of these. I got a bunch of these as a store. And let me tell you something. This is not MSRP, okay? This is not. I know what I paid, and this is milking. This is straight milking. Now, this is interesting. I want to talk about this a little more detailed, because as you guys can see, the single prices here, Armageddon Mons are going for 45s, but as you can see, they're only selling for 25s. Actual pre-sale value, crazy. We have here Diaboromons listed for 50 each, which again, sold for 25s during the pre-sale time. And we have Diaboromon tokens, which are just not sold, but are going for $25 each. In this box, you get a mat, which is cool. You get 4 Armageddons, 4 Diaboromon Ace, and 5 Diaboromon tokens, as you can see here. Now, this is fascinating, because we've seen these Tamer boxes explode before. Remember the very first Tamer box that ever came out? It was $300 on the secondary market. You guys remember that? I remember that. I was doing market watches back then. That was crazy. But again, here we are. And with Diaboromon hype coming soon, like the BT17 reveals are here. EX6 is out in Japan. We may see some Diaboromon splash in Japan. And then BT17 reveals might skyrocket the Diaboromon hype. And then, God forbid, BT17 comes out in Japan, people start topping with alternate win condition Diaboromon deck. It's going to create movements in the market. I am not giving you advice on this. You are not going to be able to get this for MSRP if you want this. It's just not going to happen unless you find a store that is willing to sell for MSRP. Now, I sold some to my people at the store for MSRP already. They're good. They don't want any more. And they don't play the games. They don't have time or have interest in like buying them to flip or whatever. So I have 2 or 3 left or something. Plus I opened one for singles. Look, I'm probably going to sell my singles, and I'm probably going to sell my sealed boxes quickly. quickly because it's just free money. And I did my job as a store owner, and I sold them to people that were around me for cheap, and I'm happy and I'm good. But now I ordered a whole bunch of extra for an investment. It just so happens this is a good short term investment. Now, I also understand that I might be able to sell these now for a high price, but come BT17 time, in English, they might even be higher than that. And I'm okay with that. And again, one of the core principles I've been driving lately is to take the guaranteed income where you can because you never know what could happen. You just don't. I'm fairly confident that this will be more expensive than this later. I just don't want to play that game. I don't really feel like playing that game. So yeah, with these singles and stuff, they might go down as people crack them open. So that's something to keep in mind. But these will run out. These were a print to order item. There are not a lot of these going to be floating around. Okay? Just want to make sure that conversation is crystal clear with everyone. This buyout happened. So I made a pinned comment on my YouTube video on Thursday for the Market Watch. Because I recorded my Market Watch before the Yaguni and the Lomons got announced and all that. And like, here's the thing. What's really cool about my streams is when I'm streaming on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I'm normally streaming late when these reveals are happening real time. So I give my stream audience market advice, unofficial market advice, real time. So there are people in my audience that really went crazy and are getting rewarded for it. People did sell their stuff for money. You know, Ancient Garurumon, you know, you can see people are buying it. You can see it. It got eliminated. They didn't really sell for 20 bucks. If you look at Ancient Greymon, look at this. Same kind of deal. It hit 20 bucks. That's fair. But it actually has more sales than the Ancient Garurumon. Now, that's because Ancient Greymon's better. I don't think anyone with a logical mind and an objective thinking pattern can deny that. Ancient Greymon is just the better card. However, they didn't sell for anywhere near this. Now, I did hear a couple of rumors that they did go on Marketplace for, you know, in the 20s for the Ancient Greymon and whatever, you know, this kind of stuff and this kind of stuff. Like, there were good sales online outside of TCG Player because people took advantage of it and people got rid of them while the hype was high. It's that quick and that easy. So, yeah, you know, it pays to randomly buy bulk alternate arts sometimes. Because did you guys ever think that this stuff would never get supported again? I mean, you know, it took freaking, 13 core sets, but this card was a $5 alternate art. You know, where you could have doubled, tripled your money easy. So use this as a lesson. If you see really cheap alternate arts, you maybe grab them because they might be worth something. An alternate art that's really cheap that I love collecting is Hina. This particular alternate art. Whenever I see one of these for really cheap, I buy them. Because I think one day this is going to go crazy and it's going to explode. And I'll be ready and waiting when it does. So just pick your targets and kind of, you know, think about doing some investment for some future big plays. That's all I can recommend, right? That was the whole point of bringing up those ancient cards. All right, now let's go into BT15. Our lottery cards are kind of settling. The Where Garurumon dropped a lot, where the Angelomon really did not drop a lot. People are buying into it, and people are also buying into the Where Garurumon. Like, they just are. I think that these will role reverse. I think Angelomon Ace will end up the most expensive one, especially after March 1st, because no one's going to care about Melga after March 1st, but people are going to care about Yellow Vaccine after March 1st. So I do think that there's going to be some movements. I think this is going to drop a lot. I don't think this is going to go up too much more. And I think as more and more people crack open BT15, these might even decrease in price. But again, 1 in 9 lottery cards, you know, and 24-ish boxes gets you a lottery card-ish. I say ish because I opened 48 boxes and there was one lottery card in there. Like, it's not a perfect science, obviously. Just, it's rough. It's okay. But they're going to be expensive. And the other ones continue to fall. Like the BT14 reprint lottery cards, basically, they're slowly, in some cases, starting to fall. And that's fine. And a Pokemon's under $100. So take that information as you will. Leviamon Alternate Art X Most expensive card in this set that's not lottery card, but it's fallen below 40 bucks. Everything in this set is starting to fall. This is 10 bucks, and this is basically 8, 9 bucks. Everything is starting to dip in this set. More and more people are just opening the set. They are. Booster box prices are down a couple bucks, for instance, where they were a couple days ago. People are just, it's gonna get flooded. I'm telling you, people are gonna go crazy for this set. Lottery cards, 9 lottery cards is one reason for that. Plus, look at all the future value in this set. Leviamon's good to BT16. Freaking yellow vaccine stuff is good. Tentomon BT16 is good. You got freaking the Chaosdramon, the SOC support here. You got this thing. You got bugs. You have the birds. Like, the birds are good in BT16. They get support too. There's a lot of winners. Quantumon doesn't have an alternate art. That's a winner too. There's a lot of winners in this set that I think will end up more expensive as time goes on. But for now, the set's going to continue to get open. So make some good deals. Make some good buys with this, I'd say. Mermon is still going in the 40s. People are saying, yeah, fuck it. This card is worth the price. Limited quantity. The card's actually good. There are people in my audience that tell me that this card isn't good. They're wrong. I'm sorry. This card is amazing. It's a 4-drop Destiny draw. What do you want? Like, this card's crazy. Okay? So, it will... I hope Bandai sees this and comes up with a reprint for this really freaking quickly. Otherwise, any deck that plays 4 Raremons is going to be almost $200 if it doesn't hit $200 soon for a playset. Kuwagamon is now the second most expensive card. It's shooting up there. It's getting ready for that BT16 bug hype. And again, not a lot of these floating around. There's just not a lot. Leviamon EX05 buyout. Once these two are gone, it's 20 bucks basically. Now there's a bit of a wall here, which means unless someone cleans them up, which is kind of unlikely, people will list to kind of lower the price a little bit. I believe this is a good time to sell Leviamons, if that interests you. BT14, these two are tied for the most expensive, but as we talked about last Market Watch, BT14 cards are slowly on the rise. And people have been buying the sealed product since the Market Watch as well, in a bit of a higher number. I think people really realize the value of cracking open these boxes and cases. So yeah, BT14, a sleeper pick for sure. Leopardmon alternate art. This was just I hope you sold it while it was $33 because it's going down. No one cares about Leopardmon. Interestingly, no. We are entering into that green alternate format, double Typhoon special limited thing, where you can play only green decks. And that's fun and cool and all, but that's a locals only format. It's not enough to drive the price of these green cards. Someone tried to make that mention to me, and I'm like, yeah, no one cares that much. It's not like regionals. Memory boosts. Some of these are still continuing to explode. I would sell them. I would just get rid of them. Or if you really feel like it, you play the game, you buy more, and you try to sell for higher. But I would take my guaranteed money and walk with it. I've been checking my Walmarts for these Adventure 2 boxes. I've been doing that because, if I buy one, it's free money depending on the memory boost you get. But my Walmart doesn't have any of this shit. They just don't. I don't know why else this is coming. There it is. This is the one, right? Digimon Adventure 2 boxes. Think about it. You can buy... I wouldn't buy them TCG Player. Don't do that. Do not do that. Because that's a great way to have someone send you a bad memory boost. Because there are some that aren't worth it. But, if you go to a Walmart or something and you find them, depending on the memory boost, it's free money, okay? Skull Knightmon's down below 10 bucks. The hype is starting to cool off finally. Even one sold for 7. I think you buy these now while they're cheap, and I think they're going to go down. Maybe buy them for a little bit cheaper. But you never know. Again, it got bought out once because of some Nationals hype. It could happen again. It could get hyped again. So just make sure you grab these copies for cheap because you never know. It being a 3rd anniversary survey pack, BT14 exclusive, it's not going to be an easy card to get later on. This is depressing. I won my pre-release and I got this card and it's not worth anything. It makes me really sad. I think you don't sell these, obviously. I think you hold and maybe hope that one day Cross Heart becomes really good again with this stuff and then this skyrockets. That's the best hope you can do. Otherwise, it's basically next step is bulk. And finally, pre-release Miko. I mentioned this one weeks ago. I was like, there's no way this card stays cheap because of its application with EX6 stuff and future support and blah, 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 blah. And it's 20 bucks. Buy out. Oh, sell them now if you got them. Alright, guys, that is it. Not as long as the last 2 days like I promised, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Look forward to tomorrow's video, and I will see you later. Bye!